Well, another day, another ghost, another box of Mujik the Yu-Gi-Ohing. Or another one. And another one. Today on Jumpstart, episode number 3 out of 10, as we continue Rudy's Rudy's first time through the Jumpity start. And he continues to be surprised by a product that he didn't put much confidence into. Funny how life works that way sometimes, isn't it, everybody? 24 packs of bizarreness. This video is brought to you by my patron, Carl. Carl P. Carl, good luck, man. I guess? Good luck? I mean, yeah, because, we've only done 2 other videos. The first one seemed really strong with expensive cards. The one yesterday seemed a little bit weaker, so I'm not sure. Starting off with a whale, and that's not that great. And an underground little island. Wow, that's a lackluster start. So apparently, yeah, there's quite a bit of variation in everything on these jump starts. I didn't realize that when I first started doing this, and I was going to lay them out and kind of set it all up. Volcano action and some Furious action. Still love those little specialty lands in each one. In the first specialty basic land with a nice artwork. But yeah, apparently the value and the variance of these things is pretty significant. So definitely a lot higher than any normal really booster box. Hey, the Taunter from M21 there. Very cool. So it's always interesting. And the old cave mountain there. I think everyone's really at this point, when it comes to Jumpstart, I think everybody is sitting here going, is Wizards ever going to get the supply and get their act together? Primordial Sage, the quality of this. I can tell you what, though, the quality of the second wave of Jumpstart, at least from what I've seen in other YouTube openings, and what patrons reported with the ones who did buy the original batch, the quality difference is substantial. I guess the first one, the errors everywhere was unbelievable. Got a nice dire hunt there right out of the gate. That's very cool. In a beautiful forest. Yeah, I had no idea. When I was seeing all these pictures online of people with the first batches of these things, and oh my god, just the double printing and weird. Say, look, 2 Predatories back to back there. And same thing, dire hunt. These are the exact same 2 packs there with the same thing. Nothing, no, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, I could not believe seeing how many people have like double stamped printed cards, and that was crazy. And a whale, okay, we're getting the exact same flipping thing. Double Predatory, double Under the Sea, the same rarity and everything. No, like, dude, what the heck is with this video? Where's all the spicy variants, Doctor? Hey, there's a little Rhino Monk, really? What was that, M12, M13? And a nice little Plains action there. Wow, so out of the first 3 jump starts, I'm sorry, this is the third. The first 2 that we already did, this being the third one, this feels like the weakest one. Archive Keeper, so there's a different little rare up front, and I love that Book Island, that's kind of neat. So yeah, we have not seen any of the really rare mythic packs at all right now. And it is, I wonder why they really chose to, well no, I guess I get it. Lurking Predators, there's a different one with the feline. I get it, because they wanted to make it where you could merge 2 packs and immediately just play a game. So I get why they made the packs kind of fatter, and with the so you don't really have to have basic lands. And I don't know. I kind of thought maybe they should have done the shaman there. Hey, there you go, Herloin General and a shaman. At least something different there, and a mountain. I kind of feel like they should have done without all the basic lands and just stuck with like 36 packs. And then just had the players or the LGS just provide the basic lands that everybody usually has. Look at that, Phyrexian. These are usually, the Phyrexian seems to be a really good one. Whispering one, and of course we got the Phyrexian Swamp, right? Boom. So all the Phyrexians are home runs, right? So that's probably our best pack so far of the video. So I guess, I don't think there's, at least from the couple of videos we've opened, I have not seen any variances to the Phyrexian goblins with the old Krenko Mob Boss. Very cool. Love that old school card. And a nice looking mountain. Man, I tell you what though, if you wanted a whole set of like 10, 15 of those Phyrexian Swamps, holy crap. Aren't those things like 10 bucks a pop? Man, that would set you back. Here's a different one. Duelist Heritage. I don't remember seeing that one. High Sentinels. Wasn't that like a Fate Reforged or Dragons of Tarkir card? I like that shield on the ground though with that Plains. So how on earth is Wizards choosing what cards to reprint over and over, and certain cards that never get reprinted? Is anybody else noticing that? Doctor again, Speaker of the Heavens, and of course in the back there we got our Plains. Does anybody else find it weird that Wizards has been reprinting certain cards? Like even like Throne of Eldraine cards been reprinted. Kind of like the whole, oh crap, I can't even think of the name. Goblin Chief. That was another M12, M13 Goblin. Okay. It's just really weird that we would see certain cards reprinted multiple times that are fairly new or still in standard. And even in the like the master sets and certain things, there's certain cards that have been getting reprinted higher than average amounts. Glorious Anthem and our nice little planes in the back there. But why are they avoiding certain cards like over and over? And why do certain cards get the same reprint multiple times? Like, is it really accidental? Are they really not realizing that? A Gale Force and a Reign of Revelation. Boy, I haven't seen that card. I thought that was, no, that was an M21. I thought that was from a different one. Maybe that was a reprint under a different name. And a nice island there. It's tough to say. See, that's something I've been seeing a lot of chatter about is, Rudy, how come, like, you know, I bought Throne of Eldraine boxes or a Theros or a core box, and you've got all these overlapping, like, Human Knight, Selfless Champion. Oh, Mentor of the Meek. Is that an M21? No, that's a Jumpstart. Is that an actual Jumpstart card? In the same planes. See, I don't have an answer to that. I've never seen that before in Magic's history. I'm not really sure why we're having things that are reprinted multiple times between commanders and core sets. And Dualcaster Mage, there's a nice old commander one there. I swear that was like 2014 or 2015. Long time ago. I remember that card. But I don't understand why other cards are just never, like, they just don't touch them with like a 10-foot pole. Elves, there we go. So apparently, everybody was going crazy in the first video. This Elf Shaman is like this thing's almost like $80 to $100. Like, wow, are you serious right now? And a really cool forest with a bunch of spears. That's something that I noticed has been kind of a thing. Now, why that is, or I have no idea. First of all, that card, I mean, is it really that? Oh, Terror of the Peaks, Core 21, little mythic right there. And I love that mountain with the dragon shadow. Like, I mean, I get that Elf Shaman's pretty cool. It's a 1-drop, again, mythic and this and that, supply issues. Silvala, look at that. Heart of the Wild. Goodness gracious, that was an expensive commander card. Not commander, conspiracy. Oh, it's got a different dinosaur forest. I was like, very, very pricey, everybody. Alright, here we go. Hang on one second. I think we got the camera blink. Oh, Tolarian's here. Hang on one second. I just want to plug this in. Alright, we're good. Just didn't want the video to be like, warning! Anyways, we got Tolarian over here, and of course we got our basic land of the Lighthouse Island, everybody. So that was box one. Clearly, we got some $20, $30 cards, and I guess with the $80 Elf Shaman, I guess you really can't lose money. So I guess you can, that was like, what, a $200+ expected value box? Like that, see, things like that are pretty flippin' incredible. And I think boxes like that, when you hit those expensive cards, that's what's really holding and pushing the value up. Like, I mean, that's why I don't think the Jumpstart, look at that, Crater Hoof right out of the gate. Isn't this thing still 20, 30 bucks? And then, of course, old man Grandpa Rudy there. I mean, that's crazy. And, of course, you get all these other little things. And I swear, I bet people are going to buy these unique basic lands. Like, I truly believe there's going to be a pretty strong market of a lot of people wanting those basic lands. I'm telling you all, that's going to always remain a thing. And the Duelist Heritage, again, High Sentinel. Like, I can see people wanting to use, like, these certain things. Anything unique. And that's an interesting little conversation for everybody. Anytime you have very unique variants of artwork and different things like that. Goliath, Unsealing, there's a different one for you. And a nice mountain. Magic players have always been very fanatical, very nitpicky about their artwork and variants. We got Branching Evolution, looks great there. And of course, our basic land. We got back here, nice little forest. I mean, I've seen over the years almost endless amounts of players that will spend pretty extreme amounts of money to quote-unquote pimp out their deck or do certain artworks or variants to make their deck stand out, especially when it comes to like tokens, when it comes to basic land, when it comes to certain versions of a printing. Look at that. We got the old Reanimated. We got actual Reanimate there. And of course, let's see what we got here. And we got a nice little zombie swamp there. So, yeah, so keep that in mind. It's just kind of one of those things where, you know, people underestimate that many times. Look at this. We got the Bounty. Gorgeous, gorgeous little mythic there for the old Jumpstart. And a beautiful looking forest. And see, I think that's something everybody always fails to really, I don't know, understand how much money's involved. like, you really have, like, long term, the amount of players that upgrade decks to different versions or variants, it's, oh, they're Basri, there we go. We got an M21, oh yeah, and you get the little lieutenant behind there. Wish for, oh yeah, and you get the M21, the fancy basic land there. It's kind of a nice little touch there. But see, that goes back to what people have been complaining to me about, saying, well, Rudy, I don't like the concept that there's crossover of the same cards through multiple products. It really doesn't, the cards don't feel as special anymore. Because you can get the same card. You know, Rudy, I bought a Commander set, I got certain cards. I bought a Core Collector's box, I got the same cards from Commander. Now I'm buying Jumpstart, I'm getting the same cards from Core and Commander. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, Ristic Study on that nice little well read. Very, very cool there. There's a different variant that we got earlier. But it makes sense. I mean, you can't really fault people because there is a distinct, it's kind of an awkward feeling, everyone. Feathered Friends, we got the Steel Plume. And we got the Bird Planes. I mean, I get it. I mean, think about it. If you're designing a card game, do you want someone who's buying all your products to get some of the same cards mixed between the products? I don't know if that's the best thing. Lightning Phoenix, I have not seen that card. That's something different. That's kind of neat. Okay. And wow, I do not remember her either. She's beautiful. And Lightning Elemental, I remember you. The Shrieker Dragon, was that Fate Reforged? Okay. Ooh. Whoa, I have not seen that mount. It's like Electric Mountains. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that. See, even when you do these things, there's still sometimes batches you just don't see. All right, back to Tree Hugging. We got the Sage again. Okay. And Tree Force. But yeah, I think really the biggest question with Jumpstart is not really if people like the product. Everybody loves the product. It's really just going to come down to, at this point, whoa, Ravenous Baloth. Okay. All that's going to matter at this point is Wizards ever going to slow the flip down, get their inventories and their product to market correctly, fix the supply problems. That's really what the #1 issue in Magic is right now, in my opinion. Because you're having price issues everywhere because there's bottlenecks on supply. And then, of course, distributors raise prices, stores raise prices, demand gets wacky, and it flows through the whole system. And then players get mad at the stores. The stores get mad at the distributors. Distributors get mad at Wizards. The whole thing just flows through the system of anger and frustration. And unfortunately, that's just kind of what's going on. Gale Force and Rain and a nice little floating island. And until Wizards really just, I don't know if they need to slow down for a month and just like skip a whole month just to get their product line caught up, which will never happen because they want the money and the cash flow and Papa Hasbro will get angry at them. Or somehow increase capacity for printing. You know, I'm sure the printers was already running nonstop, clearly, because the amount of product they're doing. Spirits, here comes the Shacklegeist. There it is. I guess that's the only version of this thing you can get. It's like, that's all we've ever... Whoa, I remember that island, though. Look at the spirits on that island. Those ghosts. That's kind of cool. See, that's the thing. Like, I want Wizards to be like, hey, let's just skip a release and get everything back to normal with the supply chain. Look at that. Another Selvala. Wow, that's awesome. That's a great card, man. God, that was such a good Conspiracy. That was Conspiracy 2, Take the Crown. Man, that was such a cool card. It was cheap for the longest time. It was like a $5 Mythic for the longest time. I remember that. I did a mass box opening on that Conspiracy. It was not worth anything. Johnny's Chosen. There's one I haven't seen in a long time. And Celestial Mantle. Okay. All right, that's a different one. I have not seen that. Holy smokes, I have not seen that Plains. That's a really cool Enchanted variant. Wow. That's an Enchanted deck I have not seen yet. That's pretty sweet. All right, Dragons. Oh, Terror of the Peak. Very nice for the Core 21, yeah. That's a Core 21 Mythic, right? And the old Shadow Dragon on the wall. Yeah, but like I said, these prices holding around that 150 to 200, they bounce around range. I just don't see things changing unless Wizards will just fix the problems and get their act together. And it just doesn't seem like they really... Like, it seems like they're trying to, like they want to, but it really doesn't seem like they're giving 100%. Does that make sense? And look at that, Primal Hunger. Who remembers this guy? Mr. 12 Drop 1212. I remember you. What kind of Mount Forest do you have? The Dinosaur Forest? Okay. So again, box 2. I mean, a bunch of good cards. First pack was a flipping $20, $30 Behemoth. And see, those are good. See, some of those cards you can pull on the prices, those are some big numbers for a product that's not priced like a Masters product. Honestly, everybody. Like, some of the pulls you can get, it feels like more expensive pulls like a Master product, but we're not paying, you know, $300 for a box of double Masters. So it's kind of cool. You know, +1. There we go. Primeval Bounty right out of the gate. Mythic #1. Here we go, folks. So I can definitely, like, the value feel of Jumpstart compared to opening like a double Masters box is very, very different. Like, it's a very different feel because you don't need to get $300 a box financially to not feel bad. You see what I'm saying? And we got the old Dragon Queen and, of course, Crown Scourge. Very cool. I always love that art. And, of course, Dragon on the Mountain. And see, I think that's one of the biggest things Jumpstart has going for it, everybody. It is such a huge thing. Hell Rider and a Sin Prodder, huh? Anybody remember Sin Prodder? Nice little Innistrad card there. But that's kind of, as the days go by, I really do start to question whether or not they're really going to catch up with this stuff. Like, they're slow dripping these reprint, restock, re-release waves of Jumpstart, but I'm just not seeing it. Ooh, a little Renegade action. I remember you. You know what I'm saying, everybody? We're just not seeing, even when they did this wave 2 of Jumpstart, it was so puny, man. Like, it was just, like, I don't have any. Like, these are my last few for the video. Hey! Look at that. Goblin Grande. Very, very cool. One of the better cards in the set there. That's something spicy. Haven't seen you all day today. Carl, very solid, man. You're on box 3 right now. I have to admit, very, very solid box opening. And look at that. Brosh Taunta. We got a nice little Taunter action. A lot of red decks today. But yeah, I'm losing a lot of confidence and faith almost daily on whether or not there's going to be ever be enough supply of Jumpstart. Like, I don't know if it's ever really going to get to a point where the boxes can actually level out and I can, you know, get a good deal from distributors and try to do some bulk thing. And I'm starting to lose confidence that that's even really going to be possible. Seriously. Like, by the day, I am just getting more and more Debbie Downer, negative Nancy on it because of the supply issues. Selfless Champion and another Mentor of the Meek with some planes. You know, I thought for sure by the time Wave 2 showed up, the price would have calmed down. You know, prices wouldn't have been as dramatic. Really? Oh, that's not a good variant at all. And I thought for sure we would have actually seen more supply on eBay, the open market, stores, TCG Player. Ogre Slumlord is our... Languish. There's a nice little M15 reprint. And a nice little Innistrad, Swampy. But it just doesn't seem to be happening. It's very frustrating. You know, it's very, very frustrating. Another whale. Oh, God, we keep getting the same one. Like, I guess that's the common variant. When you just get the flippin' whale and, like, nothing of value. That's very frustrating. Minotaur, General, and that's it. Well, that's frustrating. You can definitely, if you don't have good luck, I tell you what, you can definitely crack these things and just, like, miss all the good cards. Ah, Shackle Guys. Never. That pack is never good. See, I'm starting to learn now these certain packs, like Shackle Guy's got to be the worst flipping financial pack. Branching Evolution, that's a decent one. The green ones, there's a lot of value in the green slot. Even the red, some of the variants of that. And obviously the Phyrexian, here's a nice lands, look at this. Look at Oracle of wow, okay. Let's see, that's one of the, was that, is Oracle still $20, $30? See, cards like that are holding very solid value. Spellcasting is Charmbreaker and a Dualcaster Mage. But I tell you what, if you guys haven't been noticing, there's still a good amount of these packs that are off-center and have some kind of quality control issues. I can definitely tell that. Spook Harvester of Souls, are you serious? It's a flippin' welcome deck card. That's terrible, everybody. Oh, God, seriously? A welcome... Oh, here we go, Enchanted. Hey, Spirit Dancer. Okay, that was a little bit better, and I love that Plains, man. All right, 3 packs left. We are going to keep the video under 20 minutes. Look at me burning through these packs, everybody. Carl, very interesting box opening. You did hit some of the... Ooh, Immolating Gyre. I haven't seen you. Did we even get that one in the last video? That was actually really good. Holy smokes. Spellcasting. So I guess that was the fancy mythic version. Come on, dinosaurs. Primal Hunger again. All right, and Basic Land Dinosaur. Very last pack today. So I wonder if you get like the same 3-4 mythic packs like you do a regular booster box. The Taunter again. I wonder if you do. It feels like, it almost feels like, did you guys notice that? In each of our 3 boxes, it felt like we had a couple of the heavy-hitting mythic variants. I wonder if it's really a lot more track printed than it looks on the surface. So, anyways, thanks for watching video number 3 out of 10 on Jumpstart Adventures. Rudy kind of explores this. Still can't believe how wrong I was about underappreciating this product, man. Wow.